first thing you should do, when you get the windshield out, you get it out, make sure there's no damage to it. Could have a scratch, a chip, something in it, and then you check and make sure it's the correct one to fit the vehicle. Then you start taking the vehicle apart, you cut the windshield out, you gotta make sure everything's trimmed down, prepped, everything's clean and good to go, and then you shoot your urethane on, you lay the new one in, and then put it all back together in reverse order. I'll take this cowling right here and the wipers off and stuff. You have to take all these off to replace the windshield, because in newer vehicles, the cowl, a lot of them will snap into a retainer on the bottom of the windshield. So you got to take it off, and then they have like pull knives and some electric tools. One's called an extractor, which will cut the bottom out, and then the pull knives cut the top and the sides. And once you get it out, you take a scraper and you scrape down the old urethane as flush as you can with the body. And if it went down to bare metal anywhere, you put some primer on it, which is the black stuff on like a dauber I had, just to keep it from rusting, and it helps it bond. And then once I have it trimmed down, the glass is clean. If the sun's been on it, you can use a razor blade and get it off. Or if it's cold, like really cold, you can heat the outside with a torch, like on the outside of the glass, and it'll get it back and let it peel enough to get it off. But they're good for you. It looks like I'm ready to go. I'll get the tube of urethane, which is the glue, and I'll shoot it in a V-bead all around. You have to make sure it's connected, there's no holes. You try to be as clean as possible with it. And once it's shot, you only have a certain amount of time to put the windshield in before it starts drying up. So you get your suction cups, you put them on the windshield, and when you set a windshield, everybody does it different. People do it from different sizes, different hands. I do it from inside the door. Some people do it standing on the ground. I'm not tall enough to do that. There's just a bunch of different ways you can do it. And your main thing is when you lay it in, you want to be as close to where it needs to be as possible, so you don't have very much adjustment, so you're not moving the glue around or causing leaks or air noise or something by moving the glue or oozing it out so you can see it. Then you just have to make sure everything is clean. Newer vehicles have an actual heating element in the glass that would be this plug, but only some have it. But yeah, I don't see a plug for it, so it just may not be optioned onto this one. Once you got it in, and then you put the cowling back on, the wipers back on, you put all if it's got cameras like this truck does, you have to take the cover and the cameras and everything off and transfer everything to the new windshield and put it back together. You do not want to wash it. Any type of high pressure. Rain. Rain is okay. No high pressure, like from a car wash. Do not drive with your windows down.
Because of the vacuum or the...
Yep, and the same thing is do not slam your doors. And then when you're done, you just walk around it, you double check and make sure everything looks good. And you make sure it was better than the way you left it.
For how long?
2 days.
2 days.